Hello and welcome, and you join us for this Indian T20 League match between the Delhi Capitals and the Lucknow Super Giants. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Despite the conditions, the captain's asking the openers to pad up. Might be a costly decision. The bowlers will fancy their chances of early wickets.
It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Markram has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position.
Good return back from the deep.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. They'll push hard, should get back for two. Field come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Going with pace now. And the spectators here at the moment, they're watching. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all around this ground. Wow, that's missed the lot. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. That's the end of a fantastic over. No runs from the bat and added a wicket to the tally as well.
Not such a productive second over. Bowlers reined them in nicely.
Gone, knocked him over. Just too much pace there. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Patel, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Pant loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. The crowd is electric right now. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Crack! Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Cuts that off well in the infield. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Perfectly timed. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that over. Good over from the bowler. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Onto the back foot and whacked away through the covers. 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting 6s.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Good shot. A beauty. End of a huge over. 28 off it. The Super Giants, 60 for 5.
Another massive over. They've set up their team with an incredible platform now. How will the bowler respond?
What a superb delivery. Too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked them over. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Over the Super Giants are 76 for 6. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Patel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Pant, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Lovely shot. Got back quickly and finds the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Shot, should be runs here. That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. What a shot, lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Well, the captain's made every effort to try and curb this onslaught, but the batters have had answers for every question so far. The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Gets that away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Jumped all over the slower ball. Only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. That's the over. The Super Giants are 118 for 7.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Well, that's just a classic cover drive. Beautiful to watch. Great sound off the bat. That's 4 more.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Ahmed is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Oh, gosh, absolutely leathered that. Cut away and over for a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. How will he reply?
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that.
Coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. No. Terrible shot. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Crunched over the onside. Oh, the batter holds the pose as the ball sails, I reckon, 12 deep into the crowd for a maximum.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Ahmed, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Ahmed, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6, and the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment. looked on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
And another one. It's raining sixes now.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Just a little.
That's the over. The Super Giants, 191 for 8.
The captain's made every effort to try and curb this onslaught, but the batters have had answers for every question so far.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nicely played. Runs one.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Wow, that's missed the lot. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Chance to run 2. The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. It would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Nearly gets the edge. Thakur with a great delivery there. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Oh, whack! Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Oh, too good. That is huge.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. End of the over. 24 off it. Delhi, 24 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Poor shot, really lucky. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Oh, he loves them there. That'll be 4. Pulled away nicely.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Crack! Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long. Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Went for the drive, complete miss. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Drilled it way too short, and that's been dispatched to the boundary at a rate of knots.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nice shot. Runs possible. End of the over. Delhi, a 38 for none.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. It's an over, well ahead of the required rate.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Knocks them over. First ball of the over. Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Pulled away with flair and style, and it's gone all the way for 6.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Momentum swing, 18 runs coming from it. Delhi, a 56.
They're going at 12 plus and over. They're in a the wide one.
Huge. That has flown.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Rahul has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. What a superb delivery. Too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked them over. Brook comes into bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. Shot, not waiting around.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Misses everything. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Kaun with a huge appeal. Oh, that's close. Brook in deep discussion with his teammate. It's close, but I think it's just clipping the stumps.
Pitching in line, just a case of whether it's hitting the stumps. They were already looking towards the dressing room. It looked plump. The review now shows they can continue on their way.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Nair will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with his bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit and bring in a 4th or a 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Shot. Land back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. Delhi are 88 for 4.
End of the fifth, and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Perfectly timed.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Good shot, a beauty.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.